Well, here we go. It's one more video for the night before I call it quits and call it a day. This one's going to be a little review and a walkthrough of the Dell Latitude. This is 11, also known as the 3180 for education. A lot of you might be thinking, so where is it? To demonstrate just how small this laptop is, this is a sleeve for an iPad. This iPad, to actually be exact. So just bear with me a moment. I'm going to slide it out of the sleeve if I possibly can. There we go. And we're going to set it very gently down here on the desk. I wonder if I've got it right side up or... There we go. Really cool small computer. We're coming from the Black Friday special video that I just shot. And again, I plucked the plastic on that one. Listen to this one. You hear thunk thunk. So yes, this is plastic. It definitely has to have some metal in it. Just if I can get this thing open. My hand on top of this, I could literally palm this thing like a basketball. It's absolutely tiny. It's again a little bit longer in this dimension than an iPad Pro 9.7, which I have over to my left, but not much. And it does actually fit in an iPad sleeve. Hinges nice and tight. This is an eBay purchase. Came off of eBay and didn't really know too much about it. A friend of mine said, that's a really good computer. You should actually bid on that. And I said, oh, okay, sure. So got a pretty good deal on it. Don't know too much about it. I'm kind of a Windows 7 guy. I only have room in my head for, well, a limited number of operating systems. So it was... I don't want to go too far back, but, you know, Mac OS like 7, and then 8.1, and then 8.6, and then Windows XP, and then XP x64, and then finally Windows 7. Of course, the end of the year, I'm probably going to have to make the shift, and I thought this might be a good intro to that. This, again, absolutely adorable. I guess I got to hold this longer. Did it boot? Let's see. Yeah, I did charge the battery on it, so battery life is supposedly amazing on these models here. Again, I don't know too much about Windows 10, so this one I believe is running the education version of Windows 10. Let me just go ahead and pop a web page open on this one. This one, believe it or not, is still under warranty for about, I think, 7 or 8 more days. Okay, here's a screen that pops up. There's, I guess, date and time. What do I have to do now? I don't even know where to go. Did we just, oh yeah, just click it. Oh, another really nice thing about this, in addition to, now most people would see this and they say, oh, I don't like this type right here. I know a lot of the Lenovo ThinkPads, of course, have that kind of integrated buttons into the trackpad, but you do have tactile feedback on this, so you can actually hear that. Nice. And this here. In addition, I'm sure it's a multi-touch trackpad. Only a few computers that I've played with actually have the trackpad that when you tap it, you're actually getting a, let's see if you can hear that. You're actually getting a little bit of a click, like a, I guess a couple of the Apple MacBooks and MacBook Pros and whatnot also have a similar feature where you get a tactile feedback from the trackpad from your actual tapping motion. Absolutely, just ridiculously gorgeous screen on this thing. I'm sure the resolution's in the 1366. I wish I knew how to check that on Windows 10. Can you go here, display settings? Oh boy, wow. Where's the resolution? And the brightness is halfway up. Battery life right now should tell us how many hours is that. Let's see if we can focus on that. Is that 19 hours and 31 minutes remaining? Now, of course, under heavy load, they do claim on the Dell website you can get up to 10 hours of use out of this. So it is a perfect computer for anyone in college, anyone in school. Again, with keyboards, everything's going chiclet nowadays. I gotta show you, these don't actually stick up too far. A lot of the problems with the chiclets is when you move from key to key, your finger would catch the corner of the actual neighboring key right next to it. But with this, they're indented very nicely. You could call this a kind of a modified, more modern style chiclet keyboard, not like the Vostro style keyboards that I'm so used to using. And I've had the pleasure of typing on this for just a little bit, and really nice keyboard on this, full-size keyboard. Even with my huge giant hands, I can still actually, do some really good typing on this. This one is running, I believe, the Celeron processor. I, again, don't know on Windows 10 how you're supposed to look that up. It's like, do you right-click something, properties? I don't know. There's some tiles. There's the weather in Washington State, I guess. Yeah, Windows 10, a completely foreign concept to me. Anyway, let's close it up. That is, we'll tell you more about that in just a moment. So here's the Dell webpage for that, the Latitude 3180 Education. The operating system, it says available Windows 10 Pro for a smooth transition, one machine to charge them all. So definitely Dell's getting into that education market. In fact, I believe Apple used that same kind of cart concept to market their iBooks, if you remember those. The colorful ones, and eventually the square white ones too as well. They had the cards too as well, and of course you can charge all these bad boys. This is definitely smaller than an iBook. I can see kids actually loving these instead of Chromebooks, just because it just feels really solid. It's just your standard Dell port, which they had to actually do a little bit of a, you can see an elongation there of the actual bottom of the computer so that the standard Dell plugs. So if you already got Dells at your school, you can still use the same power adapters. I plugged the 130 watt into it, charged the battery just fine. A little tiny, I guess that's a secure digital slot right there. We've got a HDMI port here. See if we can focus on that. Some USB ports there on the other side. I think that's a Kensington micro lock port. Thought it had a single jack, which works somehow both, I guess it's internal and it's software based or whatnot. But it's both a microphone and also a headphone jack, so the kids can actually put in the earbuds and pretend to be doing homework, but they're actually listening to YouTube videos. So there you go. That is a absolutely adorable little computer. I adore this computer. It does have built-in webcam. Really nice specs, very responsive. I don't know about the performance just yet. I'm not sure what to expect from Windows 10. I do see it's showing me the Taj Mahal right now. Very nice. Okay. And that time is actually incorrect, so it doesn't automatically set the time like my PowerBook 540C. But overall, really nice laptop. Super duper build quality. Love it. Again, we'll do the plug test. You know, it is plastic, but sounds solid. It doesn't go thunk, thunk, thunk. So, great laptop. Again, any more questions about this particular model or any of my other machines, feel free to post in the comments below. If you'd like to, like and subscribe, and I'll try to keep the videos rolling. Thanks again. Have a great night.